Offer left so the na wura with the bakromu ankasa. With the bakromu duru hɔ university one your trauma side. The north campus near one the southern side. Enti those area hɔ ne baby am for your program ni agro.
Oh great.
Enti utia na pa de sa ade na we tia ne yie.
Oh okay.
Enye sa message ni ade na be ba so.
No me chia me chia say commentary no me chia baby am chia for frame say
say udu ha to hɔ na.
Mr. Fair frame say
our strength back hɔ.
The filling station bi wɔ.
Filling station wɔ hɔ. KFC nchen hɔ. Filling station wɔ. Ufiri hɔ na ubuem kɔso a okɔ aboba. Ni nchen mu na ekɔ atomic.
Oh great.
Esane da ho na ekɔ Jefanko. Ni say no Jefanko a.
Ene do ya assembly man.
Ene do ni promo.
Ha.
Ene do.
Indeed. Those areas ni ade ne de. That say na wotire mu kɔ da ho de a saa run about na e wa ase ho no ene na ne left ne kɔ do me. Ni straight no ekɔ barrier side. Na the right ne kɔ abenya. What I think so areas no me ade ne de. Sports park 9 to 12. Nobody can convince me say baby am Monday mu omu nyina bia mu tafa monitor.
Yeah.
Enti Tony ya ba ne ya ba.
Okay.
Bibia be fine na so de opo Champions League ne take center stage.
Yeah. You do final.
Take center stage.
Gerbo.
Fantastic.
Now so we see all German final.
Na me dwene ho kakra.
Kaunya yeah.
Because the last time I bought Champions League final was London 2013. It was Dortmund Bayern. Most in the Unsa call him Alizi Chrome Hona. Anya Man U Barcelona Dortmund Bayern Munich. This time the Dortmund need to do final. Okosia Real Madrid. And may I sure say Enra wo munya daje hwe game no but ya to the reason why trophy na your friend the Champions League no it's meant for Real Madrid. And your modia. Trophy your friend the Champions League no omodia.
Omo bona fide property.
Omo special taste omodebo.
Attitude in different.
Different. As I come at Yesu so no. What I say? As I come at Yesu so. Inti Madrid ahun ade no omodebo Champions League na ehun from ade different. Inti enra time na ye hwe ball no wa ha. Enra Stamford Bridge ye ma oba production room wa nipa be hwe Champions League no ebe bodem na yen ketenkete. Ada se uni asaba Danny.
Don't know produce show though.
Oh fantastic.
One of the hardworking guys.
Oh interesting character and on fin edwuma ndi agro.
But opetibu shishe.
O hwe ne height ho de jeje di a be mistake.
The
height ne nyame wom no.
Joseph Pede Tinas.
I say we tu ni nan ba ko, obi tu ni nan ba ko ahode aginam no. Nti Danny bibia be fine. Nti Tony, the way na me see kan na sa na Madrid for ahode omode bo Champions League sifa city. May one person na me get to me say the biggest mistake Thomas Tuchel ayen on the day. Me nim de be run mu a after scoring one goal onya adwene bi say he could defend na ya de agbawie. May you sure say onya inspiration if free. The Champions League final on this City boy after Kai Havertz say only goal no. Kwanya of us mounted strategy Almighty Man City ain't me ante kana mananko extra time. No the one on Niger trophy. May you sure say sad the end the bad team. But Major to say on the night he made the biggest mistake. So Oshenyi sa players ni free mu.
Substitution or
Yes. Harry Kane.
Oh.
Jamal Musiala. Leroy Sané. Serge Gnabry. Gnabry di ane kwa de meka say Alphonso Davies ba be share goal no. Uyi ni fuwa the rest of the three players no change no. Onyane wrong. It was the reason why Madrid actually winning game no without going to extra time. 87th minute it was still 1-0. 90 plus 1 Madrid attached them by 2 goals to 1. So may one person make say papa na efe Carlo Ancelotti no o mastermind edwuma atumi nya result ope but Tuchel the biggest mistake right from minute 1 to the 85th minute make us the game plan of the bar and about work the man Mazraoui from the left now making sure say over the late and they retire later on changes young guy Lema in the midfield Hurricane combine the role of a typical number 9 and at the same time no half number 10 on the day and working the man in the game so right from the ball no or say or the command Alfonso Davies our first goal the buyer you can see say a typical proper center forward so before say Thomas Tuchel after that goal no that is where the mistake no sad minimum dey find any so but on the day no Madrid is showcase good football omutu benya that win e dey see o na so enti remember Madrid abaso the most important thing is say they are going to the final hoping to win their 15th Champions League trophy. Men yes other club be great to match 10. So Madrid threat Roma's game when it comes to the Champions League. And then ball no boy no. And on the day Carlo Ancelotti had the right selection. Nacho Rudiger. It looks like Rudiger in day. He's their best centre back. Ferland Mendy will grow in confidence. Caballero coming to replace Lucas Vazquez. Ejima de Momo. Chouamani starting ahead of Camavinga. Camavinga did that stability in the second half ever boy Madrid team no. So that change was very important. Toni Kroos starting for Luka Modric coming around the 78th minutes. I work at the moment. It looks like a idea why Jimo would tell me the strength and the weakness of every individual. Now the results and the man.
Yeah.
And remember Carlo Ancelotti abaso. Tony, let's look at this player. Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius.
Or you one person in recent times in the big games or you know who be. Meaning say a player like Jude Bellingham enya a better season than him. But Vinicius Junior enya will play in the big games than Bellingham. Classico is okay for Bellingham, but the rest of the big games, no. Vinicius Junior will play. Scoring the 2 goals at Allianz Arena, and being the key figure in them scoring that 2 goals are almost winning by 2-1.
Yeah.
And before that, the kind of healthy competition almost created among the players with more potential to win the Ballon d'Or. Our Madrid team is high. Because Vini Yenediye, Bellingham Yenediye, Mbappe could join next season. Hurricane so number 5. Our Bayern. So that healthy competition almost created among us players as to why now so Ronaldo Messi era. Mbappe take command and dominion when it comes to European football.
Yeah.
Enti, remember Vinicius abaso. Or one person na Endra, onu so yi no hupie. Tony Endra manonu ya. Or a lot of saves to the Zelu ever the first goal. Madrid yam say when to men say be enough, na Madrid Zelu say first goal they take ano. So the ball na the boss no, e affect omo. And Manonu ya make us onya a good game until that time. International one person will improve the Bayern Munich team. And remember, I stay with the reason why after Thibaut Courtois fee injury by still coach no confidence in Lunin mu. Oh, started Jano. Young guy no, a growing confidence. I looks like say Courtois better take over than I'm going to go for Real Madrid next season. The confidence on that for the mu. How I commanded the back four. I bring the best out of the Madrid team. Into honestly one person now. Memona Basso. Now, Tony, Jude Bellingham. Dortmund may receive 25 million euros if Madrid win the Champions League. Because our clause no say Obana Obora Madrid bomu winning Champions League. They will add 25 million euros. Now they are dangerous. So Madrid as a club edge Champions League now budget 20 million euros. What the Bana mechanism? Yeah. Because they bought Bellingham from Dortmund. They say clause no say so bomu winning Champions League. They have to pay Dortmund again with 25 million euros because Real Madrid moment winning Champions League.
Yeah.
Now Champions League final now so Madrid will budget 20 million euros.
So
that is a question amount for Visa. Oh, the trophy no, as until 25. I am bigger than the amount I want the trophy now. The final day. And see, quite some of these European teams, I am negotiating for players. That is amazing.
Yeah.
I have something imagine say one day. I see a code deep about it as to how I want to negotiate this. May be assume.
But they know the value of the player.
But quite a lot of much I didn't enough from afar. But yes, I didn't know from afar. Say, Makuko me dia na meto ama wi. Na meko tunu edidi ho to say abawie. Look at kwan a set fast. E fa so ye fata o sha akudel. Into office sporting CP. E call Leicester. Obuama Leicester qualify ba Premier League ni mu a. Look at the amount of money at steadfast. E won north enya e wa fata o sha aku. So in football administration, why am I first one year some of these negotiations?
Honorable Idris, or they Konya. Say the feel how?
The feel way.
Oh, feel North Canada.
Oh, and then come me.
I also mean another Kwayambra Krana Yana.
Oh, sir.
Our friend.
Oh, we have when you read the election.
Now first transfer is only 2 million.
It's around 7 million.
First transfer only 2 million.
It's around 7 something.
Yeah.
7 point something.
Yeah, 7.9. Yeah.
7.9 million pounds.
Yeah.
Euros.
That is almost 8 million euros. Now, first one on now close to 2. Into a couple 10 from one player. This is a proper business in the game. And even Jude Bellingham ever benefited on the Real Madrid. So that is how some of these people at the football administration at the next level.
Yeah.
But a branch from Jude Bellingham no so yeah man abaso. Maybe I'm among the 4 players at the Bomudin, Vinicius, Jude Bellingham, Harry Kane, Kylian Mbappe. Bellingham going to the final makes him favorite to win the Ballon d'Or. As it stands now, imagine him say he's the favorite. The ball now about this particular season for Real Madrid. He's the favorite. When you have a good season,
should Real Madrid win or win?
Dortmund team now, they don't have a potential Ballon d'Or winner.
You count Sancho.
No player in the Dortmund team. No, your potential Ballon d'Or winner, even if they win it. So Madrid going to the final alone, no. It looks like unless say you are Euros, Brazil Copa America, winning the Copa America is not as huge as winning the Euros. It put Bellingham ahead for the Ballon d'Or. First season in Real Madrid. The English media and the people. Bellingham as a player and a very good season. And I'm Real Madrid. So let's see how I understand develop it.
Okay.
Now, I brought your friend Tony Cruz. 6 Club World Cup, 5 Champions League, 5 Super Cup. He will be the first player all but Champions League final on 7 occasions in the history of European football. And imagine him saying, a massive achievement at the match on the cruise. Well, we on the cruise right from Kwame Faso starting the football. And 17 or Dinidin, Ebe Remo Germany. Yentu na ketu yentu making that move to Real Madrid. A swap bank for so the other player. Even retiring from the national team, coming back. And I thought that the run over or a very special player on the position over. Tony Cruz is one of the players. So I didn't say on the day, no. A day like this, we're celebrating the year. Antonio Rudiger, I'm happy for him. Winning the Champions League with Chelsea, coming to Spain, now winning the La Liga, going to Champions League final. And also a good season with the Real Madrid as a player. So before say, in all, remember Madrid team number so. Say from nowhere, Omotuma fighting harder. Omodo Manichemu in the Champions League final on the 1st of June. So Tony, let's see how our situation is so far. Now, Carlo Ancelotti as a manager. The records and then the numbers and then they are all yeah as a coach. And this is strengthener and see a bonabaso. But what he's doing.
So we need way them say unbreakable.
Records now all set it up no. A idea and see a bonabaso as a manager. 6 UEFA Champions League finals.
Yeah.
And I think that Madrid am an opportunity to explore more. And I feel say, Yambo Carlo Ancelotti Abaso with what he's doing as a coach for this team. No, I didn't say, coach me wo jije o mumu baako eyo no. And level or the Carlo Ancelotti or the Real Madrid as a club eko no. My Yambo Abaso any day way to my this particular season and both season no without a recognized number 9. The new second half on every Jose Luaba. And I had about 1 year the year. I work in the man never do something so. Member coach a friend Carlo Ancelotti Abaso. And then Pempensua. Or this what Madrid team no ababedu. And I also deserve Abaso, but when or decided to the football on the air by the year. 6 Champions League final. In 1998-1999, semi-final. 2002-2003, winner. 2003-2004, quarterfinals. 204-205, went to the final.
Yeah.
205-206, semi-finals. 206-207, winners. 2010-2011, quarterfinal. 2012-2013, quarterfinals. 2013-2014, Owiniye. 2014-2015, semi-finals. 2016-2017, quarterfinal. 2021-2022, winner. 2022-2023, semi-final. And now 2023-2024, final. Into Orlando Castle, 1 year the Kurana in the quarterfinal. The man Carlo Ancelotti.
Yeah.
So before say, in a day like this, we need to celebrate him.
Yeah.
Say on the football, echo the next level, and the kind of players that have fun in some in this period. Men, there is a manager in the world that players have fun in some say. Or have football back some, and the other Champions League guy here, right from AC Milan days. Because I was just looking at the famous AC Milan team: Filippo Inzaghi, Rui Costa, Shevchenko, Gattuso, Andrea Pirlo, Seedorf, Maldini. All these players in the same team. And then the other or Real Madrid players are fun in them. Tony Alfonso said he's a manager. And see a celebrating for taking Real Madrid as a football club. Any teams that were coaching when it comes to UEFA competition to the next level. So last week the two teams are World Cup final on the 1st of June. Wall in the Champions League final. Just quick prediction on today's game now. Bram Remu. Leverkusen echo Stadio Olimpico AS Roma home. Echo nya a convincing win. It was semi-final stage of the Europa League. Still, they are yet to lose a game this particular season. I don't think this Roma team can go to the Bay Arena. No way, Leverkusen they free in the Europa League. Still, my cards are with Leverkusen to qualify for the final. So, remember Leverkusen, a double chance against AS Roma in the Europa League. I'm tipping Leverkusen to go to the final. Match before say a big game. Atlanta or Bergamo. Abu hosti Olympique Marseille. After a draw game, Stade de Belgium, France. In the Bergamo is going to be a crucial game. But I think say the two teams, any of them can qualify. Marseille can pull a surprise. Atlanta can also worry Marseille. But I think say Upusimia. I'm tipping Atlanta, Leverkusen in the final. Those are my two teams I made say Europa League, no. I'm going to make a final. For conference, Fiorentina is going to the final 2 times in a row. After getting a result against Club Brugge. And then I mean, after Duncan.
Yeah.
Obemu in the second half, we place at Amelu. Kwanya fast or Masha Medford. Sometimes I ask myself, why men are branching way, but my first was I made national team move you. Because playing at the highest level, retiring from the national team prematurely. Now you to one or more there.
I'm between one or more.
Over to my own baby. Over to my own baby. When you're a good game, and I think say Fiorentina is going to the final. Last year, almost messy final when West Ham we need a trophy. Almost no opportunity to ask for final. So I think say for the matches I Barcelona, Tony, these are my prediction.
Okay, now they do the no see. But Alfred, I'm saying about Alfred, oh man, my main TNT in Zambia, Anchi, Ekaye, and Ucl so kind of Alfred Swenya inside Aboyemu, in the Champions League match, a course. Into debut. Okay. Interior, Ucl, our car.
Thomas, can you sum up your emotions for us after a difficult result?
Yeah, of course. We're like almost through. It's almost there. And we had a very unusual mistake of our very best player for the equalizer. Then we conceded in a very narrow decision, the second one in stoppage time. Then we scored one. And they have a disastrous decision from the linesman and from the referee. So it feels, it feels almost like a betrayal in the end because of that decision. And it was a huge fight. We left everything on the pitch. We were almost there. Now we have to say congratulations to Real Madrid.
Have you spoken to anyone about that? Have you had any explanation?
The linesman said sorry. That does not help on that kind of level to raise the flag in a decision like this, in a close decision in the last minute. And the referee as well. The referee does not have to whistle. He sees that we win the second ball. He sees that we get a shot away. To whistle is a very, very bad decision, and it's against the rules, and it's a bad decision from both of them. It's a disaster, but okay. Tough to swallow, but it's the way it is.
Alphonso Davies put you ahead with a fantastic finish, and until that crazy 3 minutes, did you feel you were pretty much in control of the situation?
Yeah, more and more in the second half, more and more. You're never fully sure, of course, because it's Madrid and it's in Madrid. We were not clinical enough in our counter-attacks as well. We could have, if we are more clinical, more calm in the opponent's half, then we can create maybe a decisive chance for the second goal. Part of the story is that we start with a front four, and we all 4 players need to go out because of injuries and cramps. This is a bit too much on that level.
And it's the end of the adventure for you in this competition. Is it a case of what could have been for you now? Is that the biggest disappointment?
Yeah, because if you're through in the 88th minute, of course you see the end of the tunnel, and was it our very best match? No, but we said before, we don't need to be perfect. We just need to be good enough on this evening. So if you have a good fight, if things are difficult, then you fight. And the team gave everything. We did it together. And in the moment where we think I have one player out for cramps, we concede a goal that we will never concede with our goalkeeper. Is a tough one to swallow, but we left everything on the pitch. This is the good situation, and that's the important thing, because then it's sport, and you have to accept the result in the end.
Thank you for talking to us. Thanks.
And when Thomas Tuchel at the two Yanko and I do say the most experienced standard all set, so to me we need Champions League with Real Madrid. Then say Charlie coach be anywhere or Baby to match standard way and anti. It's a worker.
Carlo, what a game, what a finish. Congratulations, you're into the final. What can you say about your players just now?
Well, I think we played well. To be honest, we had the opportunity, good control of the game, and we had the strength to go up when they score. It happened again here. It's quite usual that the Bernabeu, with the support of our supporters, we can do something that is unexpected.
How were you feeling? What were you thinking with 20 minutes to go when the first equaliser was rolled out and then you made the changes?
To believe, because I put fresh leg on the pitch. Joselu did a fantastic job because he's a fantastic striker. We could use more the wing to put crosses, and we did really well. We had a lot of energy at the end of the game.
We saw you singing on the pitch with the fans afterwards. You're now into your 6th Champions League final. Do you allow yourself to enjoy these moments? How do you feel personally?
I'm going to enjoy, of course. I'm going to enjoy. Now until the final, we have expected us fantastic days with our supporter to celebrate the Liga, to celebrate the final. Will be fantastic in this day in Madrid. You can stay in Madrid.
Thank you very much.
Celebrate with us.
It will be a pleasure. I have to say though, this group of players, you're into the final, you've won La Liga. This was the 50th game of the season for the players. Their mentality is unbelievable, isn't it?
Unbelievable. I'm really grateful to them because they work really hard. With a fantastic atmosphere. They are really humble, really generous. So I think it's the best squad that I have ever had in my career.
High praise indeed. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Hey, aren't you the best squad in his career? Hey, Alfredo, what your two coaches know?
And drag him there now tight. And I think the coaches me no kind. I can agree with them. The women in kind, especially
Tuchel. No complaining about offside.
Or complaining about goal. No. On my second goal, no one. Now official say offside. And I think there's been a lot of debate. Say you're offside. Say you're offside. Say referee no share VAR. And a referee no share VAR. And anopa way me take opportunity na my explain BB ama
ET4. Okay.
But before that, when must say one pa
there be
as a Barca fans na complaining dodo ano say Argentina ba me share na yanje
Barca
fans na complain me do go amenti
as say league no they were not in contention
na Champions League na kama ba me for no yedede
Barcelona fans
no as almost some ntiase de entina referee na anje
goal no if the goal had stand let me say Real would have been out and they go penalties
complain out na Barca for complain and Barca for no me nti omase and nya mo na mo bo
Barca for
David hame enyo na obo na mo revisit 2009 semi-final against Chelsea. That was Stamford Bridge.
Yeah.
The is ever share a last minute goal. No. Salamuso is almost not people are complaining say almost referee favor answer no to go final omokoje trophy no and the games in there nyama say there it to miss it's one of those things. It doesn't mean say referee is favoring one club over the other. But the AC and Drano, the reason why referee now to me go share VAR and say linesman peja and flag no. Linesman peja flag no. Two things could have happened. One, referee no ebe allow say game no koso. And can game no koso na e share Bayern Munich for share. Then the referee can stop the game and then review the goal. What you say? And can game no koso. Linesman no peja no. And can referee now whistle and game no koso. And can the referee could have gone back to review the game, to review the incident.
True.
But linesman no peja no. Assistant referee no peja no. Referee nya bo aben pe. Just say cannot go back because referee nya bo aben no. Referee bo aben we no. It means say play has stopped. And any incident that has happened after the whistle no inconsequential. Because now play has stopped. And this is the reason behind it. Referee bo aben no. Madrid players what make say yet whistle niti ya jaya bo no bo. Keeper no what make say me ti say referee about whistle and ti bo na boy no manya attempt bi ase me ko save enti na error ponim anka referee na bo whistle na nka ebia the Rudiger any Nacho omo closest to delete no would have reacted. But because almost say whistle, they didn't react. So the biggest mistake was the referee blowing the whistle. And nothing went to me and come back to VAR. No? Because I've heard a lot of people say, now say VAR was I didn't referee now share VAR to make a decision. This is the reason. It was because I bought whistle. No? So the biggest mistake is the whistle or referee boy. No? But yes, I share VAR. No? They're trying to compare it to Madrid second goal. No?
Yeah.
No, share. Say whether Rudiger was offside, but in that instance, one ball whistle no for the game to stop. Anything na ultimately share say was Rudiger offside.
Okay.
And I was Josulusu offside and so this is the reason why I want to make a share. So this is the education behind the incident that happened. It's unfortunate. I feel say it's a tough one against Bayern Munich, but the referee first mistake, he couldn't have made another mistake by going to the VAR. I think that was where the issue is. So I'm hoping, say, with this explanation, people will understand.
But
why
was it a clean goal, whether whistled or no? Was it a clean goal?
To me, it was tight. With tight. The naked eye, it was tight to determine whether it was offside or onside.
So the eye is naked.
Yes. Any one share draws. To the naked eye, and then a horna linesman here mistake, assistant referee here mistake, because the rules or the principle is when the call is tight and you are not sure, allow play to progress, and then the VAR will help you with the decision.
Yeah.
But the call was tight, but the assistant referee for one reason or the other a peja flag and I think that was what forced the hand of the referee. And assistant referee the referee could have ignored it, but assistant referee peja is an indication to the referee say the offside was clear and then the referee follow up and I think say one big mistake. I don't think say it was deliberate. I just feel say it's a mistake, but obviously say we are Bayern Munich. You won't really find solace in the fact say referee Abeka will say mistake it won't bring the goal back. So I think say it's one of those things. I'm sure say somehow along the line some referee decisions went in favor of Bayern Munich.
So it was tight.
It was tight.
Tight meaning you should have allowed.
It should have allowed. The linesman should have allowed the game to go on
and accept the goal.
And accept the goal and you should go anywhere and then VAR will come and review. That is how the VAR works. Say in a VAR, the linesman should have allowed the ball to go, allow play to continue, and it can go on the bar. Then they will review it, just like Omoye for Madrid second goal.
Right.
So I think that was where the mistake is.
Okay.
But if you take that away, I think say it will be really unfortunate for people to suggest, say, this is sheer luck or mere luck on the part of Real Madrid. Because Ucl Madrid history and chances in the Champions League now, this is not the first time Madrid are come back in the Champions League. They've done it over the years. They've several times. You cannot tell me, say, on all those occasions, referee Boao. This is a club that is noted for playing and winning the Champions League under these conditions. The recent ones are Yabekai, comebacks, one in 2022-2023 season against Liverpool. So Mekaya, in the first half of the first leg, Liverpool showed 2-0. They came back in the second half, in the second leg, and then they won 5-2 on aggregate, advancing to the next stage of the competition. This is one of their comebacks on my going 2 goals down in the first half of the Champions League. And yet club Bia and able to recover. I come back from a 2 goals down in the Champions League knockout stage. They did that. They came back 1-5-3, 5-2 on aggregate. Again against PSG in the 2021-2022 season with Messi, Neymar, Mbappe in the round of 16 tie. First leg, they lost by 2-0. In the second leg, Benzema ball hat-trick in the first 45 minutes of the game to navigate their way to the quarterfinals. Again, this demonstrates the sort of stature Madrid as a club. Again, against City in the 2021-2022 season. City showed 2 goals in 11 minutes. And for any other club in the knockout phase, it will break them down, demoralize them. But what did you see from Madrid? Almost say back on, and almost call into the second leg. Yeah. Almost 4-1. They won 5-3 on aggregate. My favorite one, the Champions League final in 2013-2014 season against Atletico Madrid. The Omudu winning La Decima. In the 93rd minute, Anna Ramos ebe headed ball to Pum from Luka Modric corner. And I gave a call extra time. And extra time Madrid a share 3 solid goals from Gareth Bale, Marcelo, and then Cristiano Ronaldo to win the game. And see what we saw yesterday, and yeah, Adibia, I was saying, man for 1 too much. In the context of the game, Obeka said for them to score 2 goals in a space of 3 to 4 minutes, extraordinary. But say we share the club involved now, and what's about Musa, and I was saying Wasa. This is the club that has been to the Champions League final 17 times. Baku 17. Baku 17. And out of those 17,
we're winning 14.
We lose on 3 occasions. Those 3 occasions, the first one was in the 1961-62 season against Benfica in Amsterdam. Benfica showed 5-3. That was their first ever loss in the Champions League final. The second one happened in the 1963-1964 season against Inter Milan. Inter showed 3-1 in Vienna, the Champions League final. And then the last time they lost a Champions League final was in 1980-1981 season against Liverpool in Paris. This is the history only Madrid Asia you are playing against. And that is why some of the decisions are Tuchel take here in the game yesterday. Because when you say before the game, Tuchel now can say when in Madrid, boy, you are not just playing the 11 players now park in the beyond the 11 players now who say when you born. Say Madrid in the Champions League knockout game. You are playing the 11 players on the pitch. You are playing the white jersey. Say Spain, you are playing against the stadium, the Santiago Bernabéu itself. Then you are playing against the history of the club in the competition. And above all, you are playing against the aura of the club. And it's only Madrid, the boy. In the eyes of everybody, 11 against 11.
That's our character.
But beyond that, you are playing against 4 or 5 different elements. The character, the history of the club, the aura of the club, even the shirt, the white shirt, crown.
Yeah,
even the shirt, when a club, even the shirt weighs heavy. And sometimes one has a player because has just in shower, just and clubs you can excel in one club. Club I say just in shower. That is how heavy the
baby stars
me lesson against this Madrid team very, very early. Because analyzing Madrid games those times in Champions League, just looking at the data. I get it wrong. Because Madrid who analyzes the trends, the data, the one nothing points to the fact that Madrid will win the game.
Head to head,
she Chelsea Madrid be winning. But Madrid are winning. So it was the game against Juventus. Ronaldo bicycle kick be no share. Yeah. That day I'm sister Madrid say Madrid bought Champions League. I will never bet against Madrid. It doesn't mean that they won't lose Champions League games. So, but pa say you bet Madrid. I bet you ding. Even their quarter-final game against Man City.
Yeah.
Everybody was saying, Omuka Etihad there, Fala, Shasana, Shebra Mubre or Bernabéu, Omuka Etihad there, Fala. Me see, this is Madrid you are talking about. The people are throwing statistics all over. City hadn't lost a home game in 16 matches.
Haaland
to score a hat trick with the Fala. Let me see,
Ancelotti.
When you say Madrid, I want to go born. And Mr. Champions looked in our dugout. No, Ancelotti. When we walk up at semi-finals against a club on also what history. We call 14 finals.
Right.
You are just looking at statistics on paper. Say City have gone 16 home games unbeaten in Inti. That can work when you are playing PSG, be an Dortmund, be an Benfica, be an Arsenal, be those statistics can work.
Yeah.
But say ball against Madrid, master, throw the statistics out of the window and look at the stature of the club you are playing against. Me a Manchester United fan. Those times now we had that aura. See and that is the history of Real Madrid. And anything I am one pa Tuchel, some crazy changes are because you know you've admitted say playing against Madrid ain't easy. Say Ken a prakra and I say Ken a brekra. Are you telling me say Ken couldn't see up the last 10-15 minutes of the game? Your only outlet. Now you say who you can frame now the ABI card be and I say Mbappe be and I say be ba wabesha na nine to maintain the same momentum. But who you came from what you chupo monti naba? Just look at the drop in quality.
Oh, why?
Choupo-Moting, they are Kane here. Choupo-Moting.
Oh, so Choupo-Moting is a bad player
compared to Kane, yes.
But it's a substitution.
Substitution.
And why Choupo-Moting will not start ahead of Kane?
But and I say the difference in quality, the drop in quality shouldn't be that huge. Can you be bad? Can be a being quality? Obi on to be the same level as Kane.
Yeah.
But at least say Manchester City. Haaland Ephraim. That's all the Alvarez bar. Not the same level, but difference in share and your big sir. And see, about to slot in a bit seamless kakra.
So Tuchel got it wrong there.
Tuchel got it wrong with the start when the subs.
Should have kept Kane throughout.
Should have kept Kane throughout because BBL to Missy. I feel yes, go yes, I'm not saying kana open go.
So he brought him maybe to according to him, not for protect his goal.
That was the problem. You are playing against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu in the Champions League final. Don't assume anything until the final whistle. Don't take any chances playing against Real Madrid in the Champions League semi-final in the Bernabeu or at the Bernabeu. And you are thinking, assuming A, B, I himself, me face it. They beat. That was his biggest mistake. For the game itself, for a largest part of the game, I think he had his tactics spot on.
Okay.
The tactics too was spot on. Madrid had a lot of the ball, but no more than creating good threatening opportunities. They defended their box very well. I think that was where they had at the upper hand in the game. Almost defended box very, very, very well. That is the penalty box. And see, a lot of the balls were going wide. They forced Madrid wide. And to say Vinicius a lot of the ball, and he had the better of Kimmich.
Yeah.
At the right back. Also you see Kimmich at the right back. But the other problem that Madrid had was, or you see Kimmich, you say or Kati ball in and so crossy ball now. Madrid didn't have presence in the penalty box. Because all along, this is in Mashadan ball with striker. They were relying on Rodrigo and Bellingham to make late runs into the box to score. But this time around, Tuchel was able to nullify that. And the threat from Bellingham, Rodrigo inside the box was nullified. And even though Vinicius was getting the better of Kimmich on Madrid's left hand side, right, or the ball no go inside now, there was nobody to finish off. And I almost struggle. I was not many man for being a ball. Now me catch and say Madrid needs presence in the box. Madrid needs presence in the box. Omodi striker ne ba a friend is it Ucl. Omodi ne ba ya obeshare 2 goals no. That was what they lacked throughout the game. Just the penalty box step. Because Endra game come number 9. Maybe in the mode of Benzema, in the mode of Ronaldo in his latter days, come winning game early on. Because they created a lot of chances. But because Madrid, Bayern Munich defended the box so well in Inti, they couldn't penetrate. Now, Neuer, and then Neuer, was it factors ni be aye can say Uber Madrid are panicking because ball are short are boy no and can any other day and any other stadium against any other team and come no boy there's not about in the bokra ato and sana wafa come no about in the bokra boy ato and sana wafa ball
with his experience
and in quality she saves or here and the operator over the bag from Vinicius. This is what
he had a bad day.
No, he had a bad day. But up until the off-handle ball, he had an excellent day. He was keeping the Madrid strikers at bay. A binin na American, who ball Madrid
characters and doors, factors and doors.
And I'm gonna say any other stadium, I don't think he would have made that mistake.
Okay.
Because that pressure there almost, and I think he panicked. That is the influence a club like Madrid will have on you. It doesn't matter your experience.
Yeah.
Sometimes I remember Del Piero those times. Ball at Del Piero abo. Del Piero experience.
Yeah.
Omoni Liverpool, our Anfield. Also, Omo you never walk alone. Or no Del Piero no. Nothing shaching. Imagine a player like Del Piero
with all the experience.
With all the experience and the exposure. And to be catch say home fans, the mystic around the club, the mystic around the stadium, the atmosphere and the standard that they and affected players.
It works.
Oh wow.
This is Anfield.
Yes,
yes, who banner the penalty comment.
No, you never walk alone. So top volume. So I'm a player like Del Piero, a shakia, oh, no wine.
But Neuer with his experience as a World
That's
Cup
what I'm saying.
winner.
But the point I'm making is it affects you, and they say affected Del Piero. Del Piero at that level in the Champions League game, and after that, say affecting her. That should tell you, say everybody is susceptible to this kind of pressures in the stadium. Now, I think, say Madrid going to the final, it will enhance the prospect of Vinicius and Bellingham for the Ballon d'Or.
So Vinicius comes into the picture.
Yeah, Vinicius is now firmly in the picture because this is my bubble.
Despite the racist
chanting against Valencia, Villarreal, and some other teams in Spain, I think it's in the Champions League, and even in the league, and I think so. A winner, it will just cement the prospects of winning the Ballon d'Or. But when winner, even making it to the final, I think it will
ahead of Bellingham.
Yes, I think ahead of Bellingham. I think it will not be far from. I know some of the fans listening to me will say na ball na Vinicius abo, and na ball na Bellingham abo. Sesia yanya some recency bias be. Sesia ye can Ballon d'Or and world best na ye person you use Cristiano Ronaldo, any Messi, yastic no na infa measure players no. But no clear woman say you use Cristiano Ronaldo, any Lionel Messi templates and as yastic to measure the next generation of players now. And it's a player no gan for Ballon d'Or ni mo bia o. Obi miti because ball as a microphone boy dominating for that 10-15 year period no. I don't think say anybody can do that. And tomono they are freaks of nature. And say analyze Ballon d'Or now. We should go back to what was happening before Cristiano and Ronaldo. Shevchenko more time, Zidane more time, Henry more time, Ronaldinho more time, Kaká more time. I think those yastic will be a bit more fair because I've heard the conversation several say bought Ballon d'Or, say bought Vinicius, you bought Bellingham, you bought Haaland, you bought those, and I say now then no more Champions League no more Champions League ahead no more goalkeeping ahead no more and all that, trying to compare it to what the likes of Messi and Ronaldo were doing. I think we have to step down a bit from those two. On the final itself, no, it will be difficult for Dortmund, a club that is making its third final after winning into 97 and then losing against Bayern Munich in London 13 years ago. I think it will be difficult for them to navigate their way around Real Madrid. But I'm sure as time goes on, or as we get closer to the final, we'll have enough time to analyze the final very well. Now, on the Europa League games that will be coming up this evening, I think Atlanta ne Marseille no. I think it will be difficult for Marseille. People might look say Marseille abebo akobo draw or Atlanta inti Marseille will finish their job at home. But the Atlanta we've known over the years, they play. Atlanta will be playing at home against Marseille, and I think Atlanta at home are very shaky. They tend to play better away from home than they play at home, and I think Marseille will have a shot at shocking Atlanta at home. They can easily overturn the results, the 1-1 result that they had in France, and then make it to the final. For the Bayer Leverkusen and Roma,
Hansen,
yes,
yenya nipa kese bi ofie for so otie yen sana na edu ka no yem say ye show ni de ekwa achire with his experience, you know, Fatal Dauda any day. So unim sana di ni ba ya mo friend
Fatal Dauda.
Me na catch am for say he's the best goalkeeper to send out to the World Cup. I'm for engine.
And on e ko
and also the yako allow the yako so otie. Now, he's not a Black Stars goalkeepers coach. Now, I'll see a new one. What actually happened, you know? Also, I didn't know tune his experience.
Okay.
Not so for Tao Chivura.
Yeah. Okwawi United. Vora them that didn't know.
So I called the amount for him, but amount for himself for Tao Chivura.
Vora them.
My uncle for Tao Dauda on any drum. Lion, good morning.
Good morning, man like Tony.
Over
Man like Tony.
Lion, yes, my young who did this. After the way you Myanmar.
Tony, we say the meeting you, but it's one
Charlie Lion, why are there to see a goalkeeper straight now for the Black Stars? And last time you didn't know Kasai, no say. See a Jeff Fatal Dauda, the old Black Stars goalkeepers department. One share any easy. What do you want to say?
Let's the table. Make a music, radio, no, at which one thing,
Max
FM. And you know, also side of Sebina and Mokabora, and mere ball, the pay and see, I'm quite a bit of my background. The table a call. Goalkeeping aspect, no. So we have to show. I'm saying, you know, we are no minimum, but we show no one who can Mutala.
Okay.
I'm going to work on it. We have been moved. The James Sayano, and the Million Sana where FIFA goalkeeping sport and the last year. If you are the own themselves, you said the other who night time before. Say, you see, the same thing, ever Koradia and what. Goalkeeper officer, your principal and your priority, and your good situation to create. Manuel situation, no, the same more money by the panicking. It's better to know or the apart social and asset, psychological aspect, which is Manuel is more bigger than that.
Yeah.
You have a technical aspect. So, technical aspect, no, like I said, Manuel, you do, it was good. That situation, technique is so either say, over the keyboard, and after over the keyboard, and after over the keyboard. And you know, that trick is when I happy. Technical, if I look at the technical error, and get the quality and after social. No. It's
but
we don't cover that. The major board that some years back, after the precise operator, we saw the easy. And the common number, but we don't have a more rebound. If I look at the question, you know, situation like a technical error.
A technical error.
Now, technical error.
Like, okay, say you call Brazil also. Uchi ball be sa on the Cristiano Ronaldo no share.
Yes, the situation you don't hear about it. Say, for no buy no, omu play about me some black and blue finish over share my say. So my decision is say, I want to catch the ball, and that is the same ball now. Because the guy now the same as you know, when let me clear the team and parry the ball out. But it's very unfortunate to me, you know, that me players no be know better clear ball no. And then the talk, that rather him and opposite. But it's not the intention that me parry ball now. That's my decision.
And just how the ball check Cristiano Ronaldo.
I can never do that.
Okay. Now, Lions how share game the game in totality. Game the same. Where say Real Madrid, they have that character now, man for Canada.
After I'm first leg, you know, let me say Madrid. Maybe support to Madrid, but we say Madrid because they have that character. Mukai in the quest. Or more advanced Champions League, you can't write them off. They have character. That level, or level no more. It's psychological and a character. How players coach them. But players know how you want the trophy or how you want to win, no. And the man will be game. So So I wasn't surprised Madrid I will win the game because most of my vida. So I wasn't surprised. There's no character individually. And as a team too, they show it.
And anyone was so much me winning another 15th Champions League.
It's possible. But I can only predict when they start the game for 50 minutes. Make me with team over winning that game there. They don't go final. They game 50 minutes. Make match your team over winning. Because mostly in football, if you are winning the second ball, the possibility of you winning the game is high.
Yeah.
Yes. Because now the video analysis from who is tomorrow. If it's when the game is going on, we have video analysts who are coding the game live. So this can change within minutes.
Okay.
And this game at a big time. Sorry.
So they say why national team coach there. You've gotten the opportunity to look at so many things. That's why you World Cup player no there.
Yeah.
Lions, they say they ODB coach. But now I'm not for the complaint. Say Black Stars no still you need number one goalkeeper. I don't agree.
Sorry, you can say the Black Stars because I was a bit permission from the.
Okay, communication team. No correct. Lion.
Sorry.
Oh, could you have to say, maybe you were home, but later, I'm in front of say, oh, Lion, dear, we take the country. Me, I'm a Bamadina, I bet you. Okay. And now, then all the major crack crown, which Ghana League now. Are some goalkeepers doing well?
Sorry, I have some 6 or 5 goalkeepers who use every time they are now. I'm for sure more life. Be sure more start time. Other room and be sure more start time.
Yeah, that's it.
Before to make sure matches. But who's a bit me comment win if you are more can't make sure matches. I think to go to Nani. The most make sure matches back. The can't last 2 weeks. The portable to share with the media man. Because the company media man now I monitor them and this goalkeeper did very well. You know, sorry, there were 2 goalkeepers for system no. But the mechanic say, young goalkeeper trainers no. And they will say, you see, I did this goalkeepers no. And they become good. That's me. Because social potential, a lot of potential. We have Solomon Bati, we have the keeper no, the Diama, and then other teams. Nations, think about Omoyadia. But we don't have a lot of good personnel in the system. They are not over one Premier League. But who are other divisions they can do well. Because the department is very big. There are a lot of questions goalkeeping. And your principle, of priority. So I would tell you, I don't know the principle. The situation is bad. You know how you deal with the situation. And you know,
they say they Fatal. They say they want to chiro. Who terms in goalkeeper?
Right.
Hey, Fatal would do it. Fatal would do it. And no wonder among for so your Black Stars goalkeeper straight and catch them said. Maybe a Fatal in DNA drew no. But Fatal has to go to Konya deal. Among for a month for a day.
Sorry. They will come because more quality, but we say so almost started almost really much star. People will say that quality. Only say, but there's no way say player they are all quality, no matter what. But especially about you know, I know say from next week going on, because they are 15.
Oh, okay. Fatal before I make more time, no. Hey, your goalkeepers are Fatal Uda. James Nano, Ebendida, Samuel Samieje, but now say Unya Sadini P, other talents, no, Asana.
That is only a generation. A generation, that's what I believe, a generation. Generation. So, every time you better, time.
Okay. Now dreams in the media mako Africa no and say league no baba kana say and half any yes yada nyane
yes so omuko ya there is very opposite dreams and we final omuko final anka yesanya slot no back but it's very opposite wait till say seems to know idea. What we call Africa to do money zone, which we do crusader. A big thing. But it's only there a big thing.
Yeah.
A big time now that is the normal people. But it's no obviously we call crusade semi-final. A big thing. So my carry to
Okay.
So the media for that is mo kind of mo game get cost.
Aye.
Mo ka say meeting. The more submission. That's what I mean technical bet, but I learned something from your submission.
It is true.
That's what it is. Okay, you can look at back. Okay. Now I respect most of them. Because now you do research before you come and sit down. I know.
It is true.
That's what you say.
Aye.
So it's more supporting league. Yeah, league. I don't know. Sorry, more supporting. I never go you. Inshallah.
Okay. Fatah, instead of enjoying one message on my up and coming young goalkeepers. It be a show. Sena. Tony Bebley here Fatah drew it, you know. What message am young goalkeepers on mobile?
Well, one, I'm moving from education, very serious. First thing, education, dedication, and hard work. Hard work, and also, and let them continue about David, no. Be a listener, be a coach, you're back to and never wow. Asa.
Okay.
I don't know. They are not in luck. I just hard work and then learning. So who working hard? Now who's here? Now who can see here? Now who's here? Now I can win a lack. No. So hard work.
When hard work meets opportunity and a lack.
Yes, that's what I believe in.
Okay. Lion, no pay your bed. That was Anna.
And if you know like
Nanedu.
So I coach you course like start the technical person like
Nanedu Anna Hansi.
Yeah, I don't know.
Your casa first, no?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Nanedu.
Yeah.
Okay.
The name why coach you course I don't know, but sometimes no always official now, what is or start the technical person.
Ah.
Yeah. So all those then you know right here. Especially the Bano. Special side the good side now. Obeka wants to my more canoe. More difficult. I'm not sure say more about those people.
It is true. It takes a goalkeeper to know that technique.
But that position, sorry, Mr. Minumu, I let me 2 hours. I make sure you say yes. Position is a different level ground.
It's true.
But apart from that, keep it up.
Okay. Now, when you pay me down, see, my friend, which you say me know there unfinished business.
Yes, sir.
So that's for town down there. For town down there. Unim tia Sardini or Modeman for town down there.
Dabi.
You know, I not goalkeeping a case with Krumah. But me trust in whom say. With my experience, my shemwa, the obetumi boy was fatal.
Yeah.
And there was no commentary. Him say,
"Oh, that's on."
Oh,
that's
Fatal started with Voradep.
Oh, okay.
I met Fatal. Suddenly, me saw. What's a young guy?
Asa no kodewu.
Oh, basically, Kowu United. Fatal with experience to Arch Gold. Fatal has the experience.
Oh, me the first time me who knows I make Kumasi days.
Me nim Fatal baby.
Maybe but first time
me. And your commentary, and then they do me who goalkeeper, but now me kaino. And today be commentary be so I say of course. And my manager say, there's this goalkeeper every time. So you know, in commentary you have predictive direction. That was my style in writing commentary. It before playing the ball, no, meaning the fatal bay. It before playing the pick it, Nanedo picks the ball. Fatal, no, we know somebody more. So that's it.
My Inchiano, media me who that many opportunity. Who say, na or your close friend of me, Madame Fobako, your cook Macedo, Aria Otega.
Otega, okay.
Otega, Otega, and a very close friend, Pani Fatal. Into one of the last time we cry. Me no Otega, no the goalkeeper straight, not be a bomb game being not or the goalkeepers atade bi bre Otiga na me ne koshi and that was the first time
Ucl
but on kai say me na ya ache
many players PIA Juma but Lion is a good person.
Yeah.
Onya me papa bia ambroso.
Yeah.
I didn't know him anywhere, but Lion is a good person.
Yeah.
Into that nyame nwanwa.
And also the way you see Kasana we pass it through the rounds.
Yes.
No they do for even Kwesi Apia to spot him say me de wo ko akoye adwuma outside the country. Na ya hu ya de na ya calling the back after the Olelekens be here with the Blasters to become a goalkeeper trainer. It tells you level after retiring from goalkeeping, you know. Maybe we go to know level of famous and we do some way. And on the African terrain, you know, going to play.
There are some other senior goalkeepers, but omunya de omu blessing ama fatal. So none of Frey did a Frey me. Say, listen, Lion is different.
Oh, different level.
Lion is coming to change something. A month one down.
Yeah.
Tony, oh yeah, kwanu de there, but this time I'm so what here that I'm see there be. The number person Lion here. After World Cup and I'm a Lion. It was so tie. Also,
me catch the wow for say na me say haninti. Me catch say me say edu 9 to 12.
Ya jikroma fa.
And Blasters goalkeeper trainer abeka asem na to so. Say eduru hwa ne ka mu onam bia oyen den onyi mfi ho.
Yeah.
Ebia ye nam ha you may underrated. Me say 9 to 12. Upo umpo krom ha. We are sitting here, senior journalists, ex-players, callers, send us message.
Yeah.
Inti yembo fatal dada baso.
Right.
Say the nice education, the tactical we are. Many Alfred, ne Josiah, ne Mutala, yourself, Nanada Kwa, ye di film no. Nini abe koso from anti. You know, we are hoping say we will get better things around in the time, or the what the Blasters of Ghana. Unze.
They need to market anywhere.
Yes.
Fatal will bring out the best in our goalkeeping.
No, there be a mekan same way most on TV mekan say a do baby we don't have goalkeeping problem, but sometimes our handlers nibi any yempeni for nibi na man make it look like you no good goalkeepers.
Yeah.
Maybe I mean see ABA AFCON not your best goalkeeper may not be Richard Ofori. But somebody will have to take a decision.
Yeah.
ABA the last friendly game of your boy. We will say at this derby, Wallacott derby. Maybe they may not be our best goalkeepers, but someone will have to take a decision.
It's true.
The difference between then time and then now, they say, their confidence na coach is about those times. To me, can say fatal that as good or Madam Blasters.
Yeah.
Confidence better than coaches Ninya ya. Some Jeddah has or Madam Blasters. When was the last time I almost said, Obibo a local league or a good goalkeeper? What Blaster near man opportunity no even in friendly games.
Yeah.
It goes down to decision making.
Yeah.
At the end, quiet the pakone first one among. What do you know? What take your decision? At the end, you ma on you
Yeah.
Say no na fa plan bi. Immediately anya adwuma no, dia wo dwene ho ne hia. Ade ne ye adwuma na ma dia wo dwene ho na so ba fa so.
So yeah.
What I say? Enti me ne Tony kasa, na me ne Mr. Ricky kasa, na ye fa ho adwene. Enye adwuma enma so. Enye adwuma na aba so nti na Mr. Ricky ba ha na obi sa ho question no. Who's your surprise kakra? Ade ne ye adwuma de wo bo ho po na nye adwuma enma so.
Yeah.
Ade na ba so na ma de wo bo ho po na ye adwuma.
No correct.
Enti yembo fatal dada ba so say wabe enlighten show no na wa man
also church Musa one check Ronaldo for the first time.
Yeah.
Since
On
20
baby ada.
Because you were Brazil, people were saying Tony, we'll goalkeeper na.
That time now wo he na team no wo he na unya this kind of stories are now person ye hu no.
Mentia
Me can then time stories are the bad one things.
That's me breaking Brazil saga no.
Oh no breaking.
Now wo he na team no wo he.
Now we're in the same. Okay, the hotel was closer, but we're always at the media center with them training grounds and the BBR. But Fatals wasn't even close to me. No,
that time.
But no, Obia Kachen said a brand TB. More props.
Yeah.
And Aminu Shadow and a best friend.
The current team manager.
Yes, Aminu Shadow and a friend.
So was a journalist that time.
Somewhere na uni pass him from bro. Me be a Ned Kumkufu.
Tafa.
Benjamin.
But na mbano. It's not so. Fatah ya ba na be boado. Mama ti Fatah.
Upusunu numa na atele kankan.
No, but for the goalkeeper trainer to call into the show, and I think the kudos.
Especially when Onim say you are a journalist.
Yeah.
About to make the Blasters. Only permission.
Yes.
But he still want to contribute.
Yes.
It doesn't come simple.
So kind of straight say for Black Stars.
Your message the first one,
I think that these are people.
And even speaking to the FA communication, because you have to pass through some measures before you speak to someone. And more simple, that Obi can someone left, so Obi can right.
He's speaking as an ordinary goalkeeper.
Ordinary person, absolutely.
But unim 2019 AFCON no.
Right.
Many fatal. Now you was set. Yeah, panditry work for Minister Metro Bona Metro.
Metro TV, why not?
Yes, yeah, panditry work for Metro TV. I've forgotten the game in particular, but we share an insight on set. You can tell that this is somebody who is clearly knowledgeable about the game, somebody who has gone through the mill.
Now, even Yajima way, and the best listen can yet say, not as footballer fry.
Yeah.
Now that's why I always be in sports.
You see all of them.
Super Sports, Sky Sports.
Yeah.
Even they are journalists.
Nigeria for station Brilla.
Yeah, adapted to idea no. You blended with ex footballers.
Yeah.
Oh, they share chroma. Show me to say like can retire or can't anything about football here.
Like is very knowledgeable about the game.
Share
Fatal knowledgeable.
Mamoni Damba Kasada.
Oh, that some people baba.
Okay.
Lai, Fatal, Abubakar Damba, John Painter. And the other say, "You find I stand with a man for conference." Say, "Unima eh, you fancy for a baby. Inima eh ya."
Across
when you don't know,
only a friend across. Sadi nuna. Bisan say across.
Obia na all retired from football. But team in South Africa, I can say, your player come assistant coach. Over coach no your head coach no who be.
Talent.
No retire, okay. I was South Africa. John Pence coach South Africa. No retire from football. But the head coach of Kaizer Chiefs that time, I can say, your player come assistant coach to me. Okay, I don't know who.
There's something you saw in him.
Fatal retire from football. And you're not going to yeah. As a man of time, And how many years are what you may grow? Marco Siapia did not go to Sudan. None the blast of our friend of my goalkeeper trainer. How many days? How many years? You did see your man for maturity. I didn't
me say after the game.
I also retired of him.
After the game, no. Now, many baby are Otimon, but now on team Milan. So
Otimadina.
Otimadina. But now, yeah, also Okoya, they be war Bawi.
Okay, me de minim sort in my band. That's a for 10 years can over through Hodia.
Oko is legal. I said
that they do business carry over free so too.
No, Oko New Legon Hills. No, say Oko, Okoya, they be war Bawi. And from Laboni until I'm lift. And now, minister of a Kai, as I'm a Mikayana, until I'm lift from Laboni.
Right.
Everything called Bawi. Now in the car, come on, I have not about football. Come on, Aquano, the level of understanding of the game. Sometimes your local players, you shut down far.
Yeah, we underrate them.
But many bon come from Laboni. Ekosi Bawi.
Yeah.
The depth of the knowledge and the understanding of the game.
Lion.
I was marveled. I became a fan there and then.
Lion.
I became a fan there and then.
So you saw how I projected him.
Oh, me who yeah. Now someone me do a church. Yes. He said
me Bob player be Debbie. Because Jonathan Mensah, I mean, I have some few players when I said they will become national assets, people didn't believe it.
From that day, the respect I have or had for Lion.
We just pray.
Quadruple.
We just need to support him to succeed.
Support it. Not knowledge or any impact, on impacting into the next generation of goalkeepers who are coming. Send at least on also kakra because at the back your players no omun time yet and so omun documents omun draw books omun draw inside that knowledge ni nyina koye verbal.
So as journalists, we need to help in doing this.
I think you need to get closer
because
to
maybe
the players.
Fatal baby near the book be about the goalkeeping department Fatal Dauda.
The safest pair of hands.
Yes, so people
I think,
come and read.
The collaboration needs to be there. The journalists, those in the media space, and then the ex-footballers. Some of their knowledge, you can put it there because Italian FA, Antonio Conte thesis, hostel. Yeah. So Antonio Conte new home crap now. People can go there. 50
more Wenger write-ups.
I've read excerpts of Wenger there. No,
as a Wenger, it's
there.
An academic.
Wenger there or Conte there or Inzaghi mu nyina omo there or library FA Italian FA library no. And it's omo new home cramp na 50-30 years down the line no. That generation of coaches no can learn something from it. Right. But say Samade or the call Ado a former house a coach no Ebetado ono so de ne de ko Afrani omo nyina CKJ omo nyina omo de ko. Yeah, that is the sad aspect.
Ben Kofi wrote a book, but I don't know how it ended. But
I know Fifi Anaman is getting closer to some of these ex-players and is trying to put some of these things in books. Some better documented. Some better at least say new hobby man. But because
maybe if you know,
only put a book my we are catching me. Men are not saying me what say. But I think we have to change.
Yeah, we need to team up. Now who were foreign before Fatal came?
Yeah, so I was talking about the Europa League. I was saying, sir, Osha game now between Atlanta and Marseille now. I think, sir, because Marseille Atlanta 1-1 over Marseille. A lot of people will say, sir, Atlanta coming home will come and finish the job. But Atlanta no Osha season characteristic they tend to play better away than home. And one call away and results no. Say Marseille beba Italy. I'm and I wouldn't be surprised even though they went there for 1-1 no. Enyama say Marseille ebe show and ewo home. But for Bayern any Roma the ACR and AC no. I don't think Roma can overturn the 2-0 deficit in Bayern because Bayern is say
Leverkusen.
Because listening to Alonso no, or see players name them say
they've not lost any game.
They've not lost any game so far this season. And now, even though they won the champion, they won the La Liga, Bundesliga. No, they've not let their head down. Say, oh, you're winning until they are cano and because Alonso see players now catch and say, omunim say as a club no, this opportunity no, embebio. So omu pese omu chro omudin our record books mo. Say the only club to go the Bundesliga season unbeaten, to go Europa League unbeaten, to go DFB Pokal unbeaten, and the motivation is there, and I don't see how Roma will go and cause an upset in Bayern and Umewe. So I think it's an easy and straight win for Bayer Leverkusen.
Okay.
But for Aston Villa, I think they've left too much of a job for them to do in the second half, or the second leg. Anka Omunya draw or Villa Parker can go back to Olympiacos no. Anka they can go and cause an upset. But Omutse kana Omoman Krofosa Olympiacos Fosa go call in front in the time. It will be very difficult because Olympiacos no. Even though they are lying third in the Greece League with 57 points, no, in their last 5 or 6 games, no, they've not lost a game. They've not lost a game, be it home or away. So it will be very difficult for Aston Villa, irrespective of winning a Aston Villa coach, you know, this Spanish guy, Unai Emery, the expertise in the history in the Europa League, you know, it will be difficult for them to go and overturn the results in Greece. So I think say also even if Olympiacos don't win on the day Crampono, I think say the job they've done in the first leg, you know, will be enough to carry them through to the final.
Okay. It's 56 minutes past the hour 10. Baby, will be it is the Sports Spot 89.7. You're the foreign tidbits, so but the Fatal down the Black Stars a goalkeeper trainer also be famous. You know, say there's two in nowhere. New I know, and I know full say it was one of those things, right? It is not character-wise because the guy is a World Cup winner, and you fear and you panic. So sometimes they goalkeepers they get it wrong.
I think ball now. Once a ball bounce no him because now okochi ball. I think the judgment in this time in your wrong because now okochi ball na ball bounce on him and a ball ball ni ball and I don't know. I think that's what caused the problem.
Right. And to say any fear. And Fatah also took the opportunity to explain the happening with Brazil. A man for sure the ball which Cristiano Ronaldo. Also there be a video ni bio. There was a player who was disrupting him. It's not a sort of ball off the head. Na ball no could peer Ronaldo into and yes or chili chair Ronaldo. It's still bounce and it's still airborne. 89.7 is the dial. And Chebebe if he's in that May 9th, Funima and 23 years down the lane now, Nipa over 126 every year. Hassan Kotoko game here. And do a Premier League match back up course. So Hearts of Folk they are back to form. But Coach Qatar can't say me, Qatar can't say me. I say a month for work, can't say man. A month for na person must say players now. The assistant. It's the go break here, ba. You're the better also. minute, just 1 minute past the hour 11. And baby, I will be out here. 89.7 is the dial. And it's the Sports Park. And the Nemo Kobe be. And then May 9th. Over 126 Hassan Kotoko fans lost their lives. And right, so lots of folk. They're on fire. You say Dibuama. And all bumpers house be loose. So boy. Sazuna AB Susa. But has to share 3. 2 minutes past the hour 11. And it's still on Sports Park. Or if you send the FSC unveiling new sponsor, new partner. Mrebe Mebeko Enyamutala, our conference room of the Ghana Football Association, bringing you some live reports. FNN, new partner. Maybe send an aid so one idea. And Indra Hearts of Folk, name. Berekum Chelsea has a Kamian sa Berekum into Mianti. I'm for Naki can't SMP. But you could see their coaches no a kind after game no.
Bad day at the office for you. How would you describe the performance of your team?
Yeah, it was not good at all because this is the first time that we have played this match, but it's a part of the game, and I know that we have to correct the mistake that we made during the game.
What did not work right for Chelsea in today's game?
Yeah, we got opportunity to score during the first half, but we squandered all the chances. That's the football. When you get opportunity and you misuse it, when it comes back to you, definitely the opponent will be punished. That's exactly what happened.
And the manner in which you consider the goals, you think you could have prevented those goals?
Somehow, but some of the goals we could have prevented, but some of them is a normal thing.
And going forward, you must be thinking about how Amakuna will get back to scoring goals, how Emmanuel Sapon will be taking his chances, because you are creating a lot of chances, you are not scoring them.
Yeah, they themselves have to put themselves up because they got chances, the chances that they can score, but they misuse it. So with the psychologically, we have to sit them down and talk to them, and I know that with the next match, things will change.
Is it a double blow for you because your former team have beaten you?
No, that's the game. That's the game. Now I'm now working for Chelsea, so my heart is in Chelsea. But though they won't, that's it.
Now you're going to take a break because next weekend there are no Premier League games. The next time you play here is another big one against Asante Kotoko. Yeah. The fans are disappointed. What do you have to tell them?
Yeah, I'll tell them that we are sorry for this losing. We know that it's behind us, but they should keep supporting us, and we're not going to disappoint them during the Kotoko's match.
Better luck next time.
Thank you.
Hi, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell me how you're feeling now.
I tell you, before the match, today we feel better. We are going to do the things seriously.
Walk me through the game. You were expecting to win, but I'm not sure you were expecting to win by 3-0 here. How did it happen?
I expecting to win by 3 goals. It's football. We can win 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, but we need a point. I tell you, it's the mental problem. The boys are starting to understand, because we have some people who want to pollute the mind of the boys, but now the boys are starting understanding. Just psychology problem.
Now let me pick on some specific players. Nketiah, the goalkeeper, was brilliant as a youngster. He keeps a clean sheet here. And Ponsa comes in. I was asking you about Otanga. You said you were okay. And Ponsa comes in. He does a brilliant job. Salifu Ibrahim did not play. You won 3-0. You must be excited that every player is giving you their best.
We have the team. I don't talk about the individual. Everybody can come. It's like army. If you are not there, somebody can replace you. No problem. We have the talent. We want to develop this talent to bring it at the level, potable level. We are coming from Manuals 1. Slowly we are coming.
The big question now is, how do you keep up with the momentum? Now you've won 3-0. Obviously in your next game, there's going to be pressure on you to deliver. Fortunately for you, the league goes on a break for FA Cup duties. It returns the next weekend. You play against Adriana. How do you keep up with the momentum to perform like this?
We are going to home to rest and thinking about Adriana. I'll see the pictures, I'll see the films, I'll thinking about the strategy. But now I can't say anything. we are trying to get maximum points to survive.
Congratulations again.
Thank you.
Hi, Salim.
Hi.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Were you expecting to win by 3-0 here?
Yeah, we were expecting to win by 5, not 3. Yeah, because we are determined to win this game. We know we are not in normal times, so yeah, we are very determined.
You know, after losing to Accra Lions, I know you guys were down.
Sure.
What does this win do to the playing body?
Yeah, this win boosts our morale, and yeah, we are looking forward for the next game. We are taking it match after match, so there's no pressure on us.
Many say Salim is a brilliant footballer. Salim is a fantastic player, but Salim does not give consistent performances. Today you are man of the match. What you have to tell the fans, they want to see you playing the same way every week.
Sure, yeah, I know. I'm gonna work hard on that. Yeah. As I said, we are not in normal times, so I'm gonna work hard on that.
You are obviously out of the title race, which is not contestable at this point. What do you want to achieve by the end of the season as a playing body?
Yeah, we want to achieve, we want to be in good position. Yeah, we know we are also folk, and yeah.
Congratulations and safe journey back to Accra.
Thank you.
Also folk on a winning spree. 3 goals in Berekum, Chelsea. Now man for him saying Basso, but the house for could prove a point. Yes, I should blanda now. Newer, yeah, na Fatawa come once. But also folk is on fire. Nanedu, the phobia spirit is back.
I mean, a good result for them yesterday. Breakum. My only problem I have with Hearts of Folk, and they say, why do you put up a good performance like this? Breakum scoring 3 goals. Your home game now is powerful. So after scoring 3 away games like this, no, well, next home game they Diana no, what's a 5? But if you don't, Breakum there's a 3. We also be able to say Breakum Chelsea or hot trader. And oh, self 3 away is no. Now what's a 5? Oh, home. And that is how our situation is supposed to. And the situation are air cautioning. And the sanity, our head situation about Buana, they be successful. And it was a good win for them yesterday. They should continue with their home performance with some of these results. Okay,
Kobe Jones. Let me say, the spirit is back. The phobia spirit is back. I'm call Breakum, Aqua Bot, Miensa Egu. I'm pose. I'm on for Nike can send me about Menjintum. As a team, no AF4. Kufiusu, Omunim, no, the strategies. Let's go to the spokesperson for the National Chapters Committee. Not just supporters chapters, all right? Kobe Jones, some in your new world. Are the old man bindi? Me know if you know why I am Bibia. Me Bokuma say one or show me says here, Kobe, and for me, she.
I do
oh, sir, we cannot just say I be who. Yeah. Kobe, that's sorry in dry. Say, has spirit nabo, Watara football, Moko Nyaneno. Na, and Dramukro Bekum, I could share 3 goals. Octree, no, na, my reviving na.
Let me tell you for. I think going to that particular game, no, not giving 3 points in the body. I see when they play like a tie, they saw the need to fight for the club. And then Osho or more hospital team no man, who's a nominee of the like I said, revival relief at the mind because now I'm sure position the league log now then you know that was it when you have to give me a point a year holding 50%, and that is what our guys did yesterday. Rubber Mamba, to be clear, Rubia, and whatever form, Rubber Mamba.
Na Kobe na then at touch ma na mo performance na ko forma afei de brekum na makote mo supporters na nim.
Oh, well, okay, similar. Much as I have been around 50 chances to go. Fortunately, I don't use more psychological than because now 50 chances. What it means is that we should be able to score. When you are not 50 chances, I problem, but 50 there was also. But when 50 chances, we can score. Even games are just good study, 50 more chances. Now, yeah, the castle any IQ. The Buma, Ocean Buma, which are quite like 7 or 8. Chances better, I mean, less chances for first ones, many I have about it. I think it's so good to make it. It's about mental, psychological, that is one thing the coach is doing. And I learned to self-support what we have to do to support them. And that is what we also do. In now, the managers we saw, we realized that I was very well extra hard to make sure they have a better position on the next.
And you copy the Yaman says 5 matches are idea. And yeah, dear, semi revive it, and psychologically the boys are sounder. And yeah, they are Anna.
That is all we expected. I'm taking my report you know. We need the same Africa against Vienna. We need the same Africa against Kosovo. Any nations, any place happening in because I believe that with me, in game ball, we can get results in all these matches. And that's what we are offering.
Na, you say most supporters, mo ya magic be and sana muko brekum. Boye mo
Oh, that is CP mix. Now, you know, the results are about any complaints that the supporters for about anything supporters no. You know, we are still that, you know. We take it up on ourselves, you know. I was going to see a funny night, you know. I focus on behalf of the supporters, and that is what we do. For a full training ground, then you must have you for a strong ball, and then moving here from the and they are mobile food. I want to do and I system was one way. My supporters, you know, I'm not saying that results in the system. And we are happy to say the whole bit, you know, results now, and we took the reference.
Now, Togbe Nigeria.
Oh, sir, but someone there, anybody from here, the point to have no here. Results in the mark, for speaking about. I hope that no, results by what someone is going to and better. Then the no, we have to results of that. Support test any really thing that they should be support idea and other support the winning bonus and that is what support that is 18 cinema.
Oh, inti Kabie ni ho.
Oh, we make sure.
Okay. Now my next game money edua now, and also another tough game. Then I'm going to be in
we are pretty for the middle anything. Every day I get a month. And the other anything. Again, it's also a very strong side. It was not put the quarter team, you know. We see the same approach for the game. We need the same at 1 point. That's the most important.
Kobe, we know the Ejuma started at May 9th, exactly 23 years near. The see a month for a show monkwa. Ebe sin ne, Bibi Assassin, supporters no, Subaya Assassin. Security ya improve ya koye nimno aba form ana senate anete
oh look at it there is a security yeah Because the nation in terms of health control, political, no, after money, over time, mainland, players in the conference. I mean, about that time, the political custody from the custody, and then even in the political custody, but more for two custody, and then to say that I think that control improved a lot. Apart from that, you know, young supporters, you do the idea, and say that to somebody. But I don't know nice now. No, this is for the house. And then, nice a day category 3 must I category 3. Normally, when I have to buy a national security match, as the national security is taken over the security arrangement. It has to be now and I mean, improvement have been the committee, commissioner, the former president for 40 years, and all that here. The condition about improvement the year, but this is officiating, and I was a as well, and I suppose I knew the university of India. I was on Venice, I was on Venice, and I was very economic. And this year, was a tragedy. I was on 5 to and so I about the Timana, and so to do one.
Yes, stakeholders now involved. Since then, officiating, everything, Kobe, what the game nature. Senate improve, and nature and still 1 or 2 be on my CSS.
Officiating here, and okay, and the matches to have matches here in the area. Certain matches, we represent the teachings to be now. And so, another man and mom is a football emotions and the day. Doing that will be the emotions in our party. You get it, and I think that's how we need to improve on the team. Referee committee and a referee management, our promotion, ammonium work, the Catalan teacher, ammonium run game, and that is important. Apart from that, I think I have a fun idea. The Sudanese system will be, but in the big on us, not they are improved.
So supporters in Sudan, and sister, now we supporters, other supporters are new education, no more than saying, Sudan best Sakagra.
Oh, education out there, and we don't have to stop. So our supporters in football there. Referee, be a generator. I we saw Oba, the near the with after the razor that it was too. But I also forgot that I was there, chef, for book. You might give me 18 times out of the time for the name for 4 and the message, some I mean, the final on it is supported now the and will keep education our support.
Kobe, and I paid it, Medawasi, Minim say, and then one lecture and answer one call lectures, but Unya any Akasa, Max TV, Max FM, you know, to say a friend, what years so any Akasa. Mate. Eddie Kobe Jones and any car side, the spokesperson for the supporters, the supporters section of Accra, so folk. What can you know, Hansi?
Yeah. I think sir, on the game and run, it was a good feeling for House of Folk fans, I'm sure. Say they've come back to winning ways, having lost against Legon City, Karela and Accra Lions. No, say Oma bounce back. Now I was expecting say goals people back game him, and to me, Anyame because you had the top 2 players leading the goalkeeping and the first one Stephen Amankona with 12 goals, followed by Isa of House of Folk with 11 goals. And now, media na minimum say goals in boss in the goals bebim. The am one say it's happened a share among Kona and Yabasha. I expected the or I suspected say community will be on the score sheet. But it's good. It's good for House of Folk. They be I can say your league idea. Say House ni kotokoya there. And my league near there. Say House ni nam 10th kotokoni nam 15th 13th House ni nam 13th kotokoni nam 10th na there. Eya na emfa energy sa embem. So for the neutrals no, we always celebrate a Hearts and a Kotoko victory. But na nedu kan ya no. So obetumi akọ Brekum akọ share 3-0 I didn't know what in fie any Karela ebo utina fie any Accra Lions so boa or Bressa. I think that they have to find some consistency. Yes, in fact, Coach Naka said Oba no materials are over 2 years and the now about to my kakaka to the end of the season. Was say Togbe Amano the go ahead and then the license to head player recruitment. And we are expecting say at the end of the season we'll see a lot of players are or no choice or no selection, no signings, and the fortunes of the club will change. And he said we has near these are Nyama Bakumi Nubia about to me Asha Onkra looking forward into the game. But in draft for Brekum, no, I was very surprised at their approach to the game. Boedu decided, yes, Brekum Chelsea. Boedu decided, say, Obebo a higher line, which is okay.
Don't you say because us knows his game plan?
Yes.
And the boys know that's whole team.
The boys know the boys team Salisu Money they are still in the team, so they could have given Ouattara some one or two pointers. But for a coach, I decided say Obebo high line. I was very surprised the midfielders were not putting pressure on the ball in the central areas, because one of the key principles for any team about a high line is always there must be pressure on the ball from the midfielders, because just one ball over the top, then your defense is in trouble. And you know, say as a defender, no, Adibakwa Uchi Kran say you'll be running towards your goal, chasing the ball. Defender Biam Pesa Ejumano. And that was what the Brekum defenders were doing for a lot of the game, Andra. And this didn't start in the second half. Usha third goal now. The Kosa Boma Ntangina Okoshe. There was no pressure on the ball from Kosa. Kosa Tonebo Epiganity SRPK around from deep out to be passes Sabono. Same thing for the third goal assist a share. The pass that went to Issa before he came back to Sisseno. That as a house players and too much freedom and space in the middle. And for Boedu, I found that a bit strange, because we saw him at House of Folk. They are now on the Afutumuni Jacob Afutuni Netemo, Emmanuel Netemo area in the midfield. So I found it very, very strange. Maybe it could be say he also just came in and he hasn't got the needed players to sort of implement his ideas. Maybe with time, we'll be able to implement the ideas and change the fortunes of Brekum Chelsea. Before the game, now they were saying they still harbored the ambition to G League, but I don't think with this defeat, they will still be talking about G League. Now, on the May 9th, I think Nyamakakra assessant, but not a lot has changed. nyama kakra bi na asesa ewo the things that were suspected say cause May 9 disaster no. I think the two key things are the referee's performance and then the behavior of fans. I think with the yearly commemoration, it sends constant reminders to the fans to let them know, say, Oko Stadium Hona, you have to behave yourself. Football, yeah, nyama minsa ne wom, so obedi kunim, obedi kugo, and I will draw. And the fans must understand, say, enye de bia na uluzua, and a game no call in your favor. You have to be rowdy na cause unnecessary sins. In that regard, no, I feel say they are learning, they are improvement, and particularly for this season, I'm particularly happy the way FA no a cracky whip no on fans who have been unruly.
For 23 years down the lane, Yeshua Bibi.
That's what I'm saying. That Yeshua Bibi, but we have not learned or transformed as far as I was saying here, because we still see say Yebu referees. We still see say Yebu coach. Now say I can ball a asum or the saying Masokonedu. Now say I can ball Masokonedu asum. These are not things that we should be seeing in our game in 2023. We have to see change in 2024. We have to see massive change in our games. And once you can say, oh, these things have reduced. We have to get to a point that you can say these things are no more in our game. So in that regard, Yeshua Bibi Kakra, but I don't think say we've learned all the lessons from Asamesi or May 9th. And I think say sometimes the pushback you get from fans, they say referees no and as a referees need a fair. There wouldn't be that reaction from
officiating improve.
Officiating improve, but still there's room for improvement. Mistakes can take it to Lagos City, was it Heart of Lions? Heart of Lions ni Kotoko Kumasi go now. Heart of Lions share no manjeno. Sometimes as a fan no but with the fans who must also understand say the referees are human. They make mistakes. Even on the biggest stage, Champions League Semifinal and Drano, we saw the mistake a referee here. On the biggest stage in Champions League and Dra, we saw the massive mistake a referee here. In the Champions League, in the Premier League, week in, week out, we keep complaining about the referees to the extent say Nottingham Forest official complaint to the Premier League board say they've been receiving bad officiating and now they are the receiving end of some bad officiating. And the officiating there it's not peculiar to Yang in our local league. And when the referee make those mistakes now, the fans they must be measured in their reaction. Okay. We are not saying say they shouldn't react. No. Okay. React, but be measured in your reaction. Ensure say reaction no enko entiamra no.
Okay, Hansen. So both you na May 9th nipa ba ko na you was available no on chapter 04. Guntu. Good morning.
Good morning.
Fudari. Good to that say. Hey, Anna, I'm out for Kase. In there May 9th after 23 years. Good to Yeshua Bibi. So that day, okay, that day now, Hoboyo Mukakra.
That day now, but after May 9, Ubisa, Yeshua, she film star because you're marketing be as a seer. Every May 9, a buyer. Sometimes it's fun. I will have a try.
Ose, Kundu.
You see, May 9, no marketing be as a seer. Sometimes the fans are not patient enough. Omu na butere omu da stadium omu resource ediba ejo honu.
But Yeshua dey be free.
Me didn't say Yeshua be staff free. Even though
and there's supporters Musuba in society.
Okay, the more to say European soccer need bet. After cost of the piano, among the first say that's another phone on the boat. In a perimeter, tank cover. And the cover the stadium. Cover, but will cost stadium, never be free. Almost two never be free and don't. But yet, still now, what the say, the referee and Dimas here and mouth. That's what I say. The referee say, I'm a Zana, IFU. Now, when number to two foreign object, Eddie Bar, Park also.
Na referees no also you that day must referee na and referee na assistant officiating assistant okroma
Officiating the new baby referees no omo go fia omo referees no course no me till now put no blinders put no ball because team I said 3 days, because the team has 3 days. Team is not penalty. Yes, we know only because team has 3 days. That means, of course, I say,
most 23 years down the lane, no, and embrace a drew, then I am okay. More to me free, ye lose a bimono, then I'm okay.
Oh. And then no matter what, you kai, and no matter what, wonderful, a room, who be kind of say, oh, for example, when you call Mozambique, and can be to me, and there, which one of the kai, oh, and can be to all the bar. It's kai, but no, I say, any other play, football, who calls stadium, either say, Uqua, never shall, Uqua, overdraw, no matter what, for what to add men far resources to bottom, over to what to say. Clearly care, and say, the mobile, sir.
Good to know, Omo and Omomana, Muja, especially chapter 04, Mu Dodono, Omomano, and Neo school corners and a buying promise and a quacos saying.
I mean, say, I buy Abba, and say, only educational fund. Some time ago, 2018 or so, we will say, a good university. I buy no sure about university. But Oma Makano, the name of record, which is to be interested. Oma Dura and Oma doing. And we will say, only educational Edema, Omu Performance Academy. I share. Little bit 3D, that show me Omuko University.
Okay. To go to your Ned celebrations, no, ever coso, a year kind of more moon. So, oh, foot to be a dano now, and Yamine, a Jew of Fufi, Kaoso, and net yen to me for anyone to drink como. A foot to be.
I'm not back pass. I'm not sure one must go concern.
Not just so.
Supporter. Also, Nanka or Yako Rabia, I don't see on your call. The call on a day in Qua. Also, one of the song probably.
Okay, Mamina no chingaze. Anoji. 23 years down the lane, no. Then there's your dear you free moon.
Maybe I have some more. The idea no you mean see a young quite
oh, Samuel,
Echo Cosso, no. Maybe from me, me say you knew baby. But me, Kakra mechanic said, I was said a bano 18 years before me 90 because 23 years they say one more cost more I am call youth. Yeah, they say it's a made that number they say I'm 57 years. After 23 years, I did see, no. Who say, after crab, a so crama, you should see, you see, with TV so. I'm a youth no more who you see, no. Radio so many things in radio. even Kramu ready for no crown, when you sick, and then the cry, a midnight crown come cram can want them.
And
the whole year, Bianca want them. The Enka, Afibia, it's me, yes, that baby, no me, near me showcasing, that no may see and declare, you know more who they see, you know. A Bama can be a normal custody, mom, be careful, no may be home. And she, no, a day. In Penfold says it's 2 and more. A master idea, no, yes, idea, master. Your conde, a bocoso, acoso, now here. Next time, the Babano, I better me night.
And the supporters near sure be bien free, Moana.
I mean, I want to see a roger or man or more support football and answer even sports crown. They say, yeah, let the Biani to me costedo. They say, you from the costedo more. Almost one more would be a year. And the other says, well, this is a BS in the you are there. All for no one also careful. They say 23 years at this year. That time, no more will cost you this year. Maybe 5 years. Maybe 3 years. Maybe Abu Sukran will be about 8 years. We need the year. And then woman cost you no more. And she say, I need to be a more who say, maybe this see. Ah, Sadly, see him, they say, the be more. Also, no one will create problem, you creating ma. I don't see you. That no matter. Me, Namina Jim and Qua. God, baby, a nipple room more, no, a horn and namefa. A horn and namefa. No, so, tell guys me to call me near. Me butu from me team and in the necessary. Baby, I made papa and my damage to cry, Miss Alco baby for. And the Jim and Qua. Then can you tell guys no call me near? Coming himself be a Casamio Cramism and Tiasi. What's that word one? A while and I'm if I wasn't a nipple room more. And you say, yeah, you will ready so, I TV so, and I can't want some more radio so. I'm you friends say, woman, almost the ball a team more, as the young penny for ya. When you see it, it will be possible on what to a block of schedule. Making there a class for schedule, commercial for schedule. Say that that's what to boy, that's what to so pure tani, and no macro schedule. Now you come at me a cranny at that a schedule. Now, Crasset is said, Domani at that a whole crowd there, they can't cry. The men are buying and not said, take with this, no, Eddie. Giant screen be a see the Abomai in Cookroom. Actually, say, maybe see, near present I didn't be you from more cost of room. More share the see here, Kukum Nipa 120 something. More share the see here. What do you mean?
Oh, I know you one day they will say invite you, but I'm most supporters, Yana, Yadi e-ticket in Kraba, yeah. At least who thought ticket in phone number, say, ni say na, BBC, Timmy, Muswana, Musumpeni.
Yeah, supporters. Young Casa supporters, organizing where from Ghana supporters. Yeah, members, yeah, train woman. Mean to me, I say, Ghana supporter member, we get me across to them so for 2 ball. You take it to someone who can. Ghana supporter member, dear Minka. But yeah, you do say, or Ghana. Yeah, the beer, you come meeting. You need a call for the Casa, see a bit regular, you know. Yeah, Ghana supporters, yeah, out. Your members say, oh, but young boy, you don't know what we're gonna have. And she, I was there, or mine, and not step for the and 4 near you know, you 2 and more said. The Ghana supporters, you're so young and put the near and call me and you say me and you say me and you say, almost so dear, almost so yet. I'm or more Janis Association, almost so at TB. You know, idea. In fact, you knew baby, but we shall no see in the year.
Okay. I'm not saying, with the better was the son of power, Yabama saw a more mean knife, no, Yamobia Yako, son of kind supporters, no, Momo the end the mood training, Ghana supporters, Yechia Polo, Yechia Guntu, Yechia Ubia or supporters union. Yebepe near Monsieur. And I'll be Casse. Now, Brofo, no more saying, May na omo nya disaster say. Ebi si omo ye di e-ticket in kraba ya na. Ama for se masa. Ye be to ticket mo my physical paper. Na ye mamu sika obi si debi. We need to track omo mu die to trust them no. Na do ko bibi na ochi na ye kwa koyi no. Obi be to boy ye hu nipa no na afia ko chi nipa be 1,000. Ye be identification parade. But before mo to seasonal tickets. You picture nya appear ye na. Otubuo tunsuo a ebetumi say moving forward no we need to go technological as they say AI ni GPT nyina be ide ye nua in-house technology expert also they no ebetum so maybe when we go technologically maybe say to trust them ni nyina emba so because identification we draw you draw picture or BBC they want to notice board so stadium koye bibia when I quickly me Clive Akwaba and then May 9 23 years almost over 126 people who here among for say security improve here among for say referee improve here among for say education and get it down obi see enko technological na interest say maybe so be two work no stands no obi tabro chom to be to seasonal tickets enti ticket obeto no enti anoche the bar park wa yinim say efie we mu seat we na toto asem no wo ya technological person near person your perspective.
Oh, okay. I think sir incident we remember say a friend of mine and papa so and those people who died. I think say had on the TV so when they were
packing them
no. You know, we there anytime you're not from Madrid, I mean it was all a bit emotional because
yes,
I remember say it wasn't easy for the family.
Yeah.
But one thing I've realized is say in stadiums, you know, on say traditional stadiums, you know, to translate it into some of these smart stadiums, you know, it takes a lot of resources. And the government will be willing to go that tangent. For instance, now it can be to say you want to build stadiums. If you want to build stadiums, I didn't know convert or more old ones, you know, expand them. Yeah. I don't know how the capacity of Accra Sports Stadium, but if Accra Sports Stadium can take like 40,000, can we say we are expanding Accra Sports Stadium to 80,000?
You beat me.
Instead of building a new stadium, so that at least we have an edifice that will be able to help control, because the moment you introduce something without actually getting the people to understand and how to use it, you know,
right,
it becomes a problem. For instance, the e-ticketing. If you look at the last time I was reading Osasuna, El Salvador. I'm from El Salvador.
El Salvador, yeah.
They took about 5 years to train their supporters on the incoming technologies that they need to implement. And he said, "Okoto ticket now, seasonal ticket now. We register our phone so." Now what taking pictures no phone so now are recording. And to do stadium one na facial recognition or we wanna be a manako. There is no need for human intermediaries.
Yeah.
But it took them 5 years to train their supporters because that's where their revenue was going to come from. Now, too, when you introduce technology too into the system, what you're also doing is Oma Stadium will need generating revenues all year round.
Yeah.
360. But the question is, how prepared are these sports stadiums that we have in this country to move from the traditional sports stadiums to these ultra-modern stadiums? For instance, if you go to Bernabeu, they have close to over 80-something thousand capacity now. Ubi alcohol access to Wi-Fi. Close to 1,300 access points. Our supporters now. And two, our cameras are detecting motions when there's likely to be a violence. And those ones, you know, if you check the on the net, your camera will use one friend Pelco. Pelco, that's what the stadiums use. It is able to detect, and even because of the artificial intelligence, you know, it can pick zones where they believe said there's likely to be a disaster.
Yeah,
so that they can move the security forces over there to be able to control it.
Yeah.
But the question is, who controls and who manages the stadium of Ghana? Is it a national sports stadium?
Yeah, National Sports Authority.
Yeah. Okwaka yenyen drew.
it took about how many years for them to build this new stadium? How many years from the time they wanted to build? About 5-10 years ago, they started talking about it. So when can we talk about moving Accra Sports Stadium to an ultra-modern stadium? Moving Kumasi Sports Stadium to an ultra-modern stadium? The teams we want them to build, they don't have the capacity to build because you're managing a sports event in a year. Do you know, sir, last year, all stadiums in Europe were generating 630 billion euros in revenue. 630 billion euros in revenue. What are the sports stadiums in Ghana generating? Even if it's private owned? No.
I think that the sports stadium should be given to private.
No, it should be done in such a way to make it more sportainment. Like when people go there, it is not just going to be watching football. You know, Bernabeu, if you go to Bernabeu, all the sports, as everything is going on the field real time, they are also having analytics. The people are watching what is going on live. What the offside traps and whatever. Everything is being shown live to the supporters. So when people go to the stadium, it's not only just to watch. That is it. That's what I'm trying to put across. Now, if you go to El Salvador Stadium, the VIP in such a way that some of the seats have videos and TVs in front of the.
So
if you cannot see from that stand to be able to commit a year, screen now. Whatever is being shown, you understand for you to make an informed decision.
So don't go argue and throw any stone.
No. And do you know, say, PSG, I'm from where, radical supporters. You see how radical they are. But how is that they are not violent when it comes to the point of, say, because they have gone to that technological system to ingrain in the supporters. Say, this is what is supposed to be done. We don't have it. We don't have it. So I take it in our Sekotoko supporters, supporters, they have to be trained about, you have to be taught like, you should have presentations, your mom demonstration, more than 5 years. It is a nipa back of immediately near Shisha, maybe a 10-star anyone, you nipa big now, you see now Bianco to take it. Now now immediately everybody is hooping onto it. Meanwhile, the people who are buying, most of them are now being educated at the gate.
Tony, Adeba Kosa, Chema Kasa, but Adeba Kosa, no, do how bit Miss TV supporters to can say. Issue about ticket in Nidia, the best say so.
And no education. And no education.
They have to be educated.
Yes, you need to be educated for Obi Yusu 5 years.
Obi I didn't say, the tickets in by Ghana form pay. But rather than a yes, they are saying,
I don't know how Obi Yusu 5 years. But 5 years education.
Training, I won't be used to Adeno. Son of my Metias here, and see who start implementation now, and yet then, and even implementation no cry, and your wholesale, sir. It has to start in pilots.
Training people to be able to understand. So, for instance, this VAR that is going on in the European countries, can we have some in Ghana? But can we start training referees, supporters, education, at least a demonstration? It's a stadium, something that we can even use to depict that we are gradually coming.
Dwarfs. Dreams. Elbow calf no. And so it can happen.
It can happen.
If we want it done, it can be done.
If it can
it's
all about education.
Almost set up for the Confederation Cup games.
It has to be done.
Ghana. This is just this year.
It can be done. So right now, do you know, say a lot of people go to the stadium and they can order food just like the way you order food in
the tea office now.
They are bro sitting. What did he? It is something that can be done.
Say technology will send us. It can be done.
But the only thing is that our stadiums are not well prepared for this technological improvement. When we say the VAR stadium, Accra Sports Stadium is here. Maybe the basic problem. Maybe they say we are near the 10 to be so. But they are not prepared for say VAR now. Can we restructure the stadium to be able to meet that particular one? That means say I will see a boo baby. I was see as technology is expanding. It's because Accra Sports in the next 10 years, you're developing it to about 80,000 capacity with our ultra modern, and these are going to attract revenues for the state.
Now the Musi Ogufuri, I'm just say,
as a resource center, so I'm going to youth resource center.
But Bia won't be.
Oh, now you look on crap of
being say, young factor, no, 100 time I best say, I see it decided as on mine. Ebia. In the Yamin Chadi, you were Legon Stadium.
Yeah.
You were Airwalk.
Yeah.
Now you are Accra Sports Studio. At least I don't know you recognize we can be a bit more used to a boss league game. Into say, for example, Haas and a big team waha. This are buying any football association. Need to say. You can say you man Accra Sports Studio. Ultra modern. Into the next 5 years, you one league game or auntie. You move Fabi. Now you the modern. Now you this time when you to move to go on the
yeah, I think so. Maybe you better Clive as a consultant to the FA. Some maybe not Clive the ideas
from the Casano. So no ma bonkomo oni mpanyifo na bonkomo za o.
Ba be see technology na ba eyedin o.
Because no hard for people to accept it. Because obi adwo be friend is him.
Me wa fie kese bi mo no. When Facebook came and I was telling them the next day, they blocked Facebook because they said it was going to reduce productivity. And then Trump said, no, in the next 5 years, we are moving to this era. And then frame Kacham said, what did you see? And I'm saying, I'm telling you, sir, where technology is getting to one ticket timer. In the outer fear to me, or dead, in the electricity and telephone. So.
Yeah.
How long did it take?
You're part of the world.
The
most difficult aspect is.
My was one day a pet client in your food.
So we in there. I 10 minutes.
Money because you're in your client be or TikTok, but you're client now could be.
Yeah, let me say, share the aspect of trying to make Ghanaians technologically inclined, and yes, so easy to. We say, of course, some of the European countries are. We are now complaining say Africa is too behind technology. Of course, some of the European countries are. Ghana is even far better. But we cannot align ourselves with the people who have decided they will not move. We have to align ourselves with those we believe say we want to move with them. Anytime we are talking about sports, we do premiership. You know, more passion and more enthusiasm, more
different
premiership. No, but you Ghana, I say, what do you call it? I say.
Second video.
There is nothing to talk about.
Yes.
The only thing you can talk about are violence, the referee. We don't talk about technology. Yeah, how many cameras? Even look, let me chip this in. We have a sponsor, a televised station. It chat in live and will be able to share Ghana Premiership, right? And then if we go to some of the sports stadiums in Europe, televised because they have paid for the whole year. They have access to also log on to the app and watch even match. What do you call it? The animal pundits. Yeah, they watched it. They are part of the whole thing. Now look at the camera.
Sometimes
yeah,
I can max.
Yeah, but the camera quality, and it's not part of sponsorship. Is it not part of?
Your quality ni you, but the pitch. Let me say maybe atmosphere.
No, camera quality no. Everything okay, but angles are not correct. Ebu what me say cameraman no gina form no. Me no so gina form and I will try because when players in level say BBC just say you have to rely on another cameraman. And sometimes we say incident we can't even get close, connection to be able to do proper analysis. Kotoko had a penalty against one of the teams.
And now I say Clive building now my ubebu baby. And some of and we're not ready for all these things.
No, but these are things Ghanaians, it is a lie. We have money. The country has money. Say, if the nation believes that there is money in sports, they should invest rather in sports and see what the outcome will be.
5 years ago, now your league in Ukraine TV show, Clive.
No, but
and the start times are Daroma.
And I make us say start times are Daroma Abba. I say we only want to settle for the mediocrity. And I will not settle for that.
Okay.
Because
but Clive, I may announce the phone lines now. I'm on for some friend. I'm on here 0550-055-522. 0550-055-522. So make me a friend. Now watch your Denny beat me after 23 years of May 9th disaster and their technological person Clive. Or say when we go technological, you be yes come more. What if you know what to take it to no be any assem? Who could be two ball crying him your two on the ball? Also during was a May 9th. Menya call be time new. Hello? Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Udin baby of free.
We are beautiful for me, free. Uibi.
But what's your friend saying?
Apio software.
Apio?
Software.
Apio software. Hey, Masa, no, do you go for free?
Nana quite see me any. Another quite see me play me.
Hey, Nana Yasam. Okay, young boy.
Me pato, I can get a power. So, boy, yes, Antonio Rudiger go now, or my part, my saying, almost say offside.
Oh, Nasano Pewutia, ya can't want some dada.
Me pato, but almost 2 of them.
Okay, answer, Judge Romo.
Bema. On say, Usha born Ibuma, Uba who say, Mazurari, cross the bar no more clear no, or chair so be Entina, or no keep Rudiger on site. But the reason why I no yeah allow and he say, unless no peja ni flag no, but referee no and boa beno. So the play ended, and after play now ending no, the referee now has the opportunity to go back and go and review the situation. But that I say, until now you draw line, and you draw line in until there were two offside checks. Baku Rudiger, and a second one goal scorer no Joselu. But what I say, and the omu check it two nina, and they were both onside as per the VAR review no. But what I say, but say ano by mini goal no, yen to make us say offside and nine offside because VAR and review. Because a referee, assistant last man page and flag no, referee no ball na beno, and as long as referee na ball na beno, play has ended. And anything that happens after the whistles no, anything that happen after the whistle no, inconsequential. And far home because referee na ball na beno, referee na ball ben play na end. But what you say?
Yeah. But not pass for Manchester food in
You whatever say, okay, Arsenal, Hansen, I check you, Mom say, I'm on 14 to them argument because so. And also bet me afraid. And Clive, born tough on my head, say, we need to move technology ahead with our sports facilities.
Oh, yeah, we need to. I mean, I see a access, civilians, camera, and certain capacities, arrangement. And I also believe the teams should also work on their supporters through technological innovations. Many of the teams create a brand new website with brand new apps.
Yeah.
How do they sell their jerseys, take it near there? They don't have it. And I believe they should do it the whole year round.
How's the C commercial center?
Yeah, they should make it a whole year round. Someone city say, ticket sales. Ticket sales. Who had the technology involved? It tells you not
okay.
A single.
Clive, I'm so biabala. I'm so hello. Din baby, I'm free.
Then they got a man and Mr. Not song me for water region.
Okay, uncle.
But I can say, I say, yeah, Madrid phone me down once, so much near Ajmanina. Now, I buy and found here. I am so a month person, but you Champions League. Now, we Madrid, yeah, but in action full. I said, no, Madrid, almost Bobby name and Kajuan na ban or so Yajmanina. Nanka, a more drink aka Madrid, now Uncle was my ban so koji. Nanka, I kaka. We are for your idea, not just Madrid and Naji 16 types and dada.
Yeah, that's also what Fred. I'm saying my last call and so they marrying you. To my member Clive and Bonnet Toffa.
Let me be say, sir, May 9th this year, report nearby. Who has taken the report to improve upon the report technologically?
Okujato's report.
Umashimon will say no. This is looking at.
Me say me kai say Okujato's man yambo house and go to go you maybe abium. But still, yeah, but. And now, Clive, what can I say more? Whether you can even assess that commission's report even online to see so moving forward. And now who can? I'm saying education or form.
Yeah, I think it's education or form. And two, I think we are not willing to move the sports forward.
Absolutely.
We are not willing to move sports forward in this country. And the area we are near the fact say Ghanaians now we almost say the farm of no money.
Yeah, we on asamba kono say again, you know, need also technology bar.
Clive, the Mercer, discuss Clive. If moving sports forward, say we need to go technological.
Oh yeah, a lot of stadiums need to implement gradual basis, and here maybe to me I solve a lot of issues, minor issues arise like civilians. No, we invest at least about $5,000, $10,000 camera in a stadium will not do so much to the revenue. Civilians, no, in the revenue to the next 10 years.
Right.
Some of the cameras software it take you 20 years. Only things obey maintenance here and there. Access, entrance, everything should be looked at in holistically. Now, one things, this adopted from the Europeans, you better localize it to the content, the way we live, the way we talk, the way we do things. The advertisement, access to some of these ideas, insulate more. Yes, idea. Kotokone has bebo, Kotokone any other team bebo. Stadium, people will feel it, but when you go, there's nothing apart from the fact the place name Ignas Sports Stadium 1 mile mobile. No update, nothing. Nothing is going on. And even as we are talking right now, probably the stadium is being prepared for another event. It will not go back into the stadium. It's going into another conference. It believes teams in fact, they should jump onto technology and come out with some ideas, revenues, and then update the supporters in this areas a technological advancement was sports.
Okay, Clive, and I'll pay the better as a menu Nitswa. But the better say 2 minutes past the hour 12. Sports Park, at 9. It might be do 12. The reggae mix. The reggae master, the Max Reggae Max. The man himself, NY, will be joining you. But exactly 2 to 3. I'm Sir Clive Besamba. With other technology tech tips. The dial is 89.7. Most have me phone lines in the blank cables. Yes, say I go here there no. Now dear son a queen to 4. Aye. I go here there now a dear son a queen to 4. Better than Edward say, better Alfred Hansen, better Teninka. Son of Fatau Dauda, Black Stars na goalkeeper trainer. And also Frey. Do Bibia say, oh dear, Damutala Yakubu say, you saw Coco in home for no, you wish a speedy recovery. Sansona, na de you walk, and also no home for no. Hey, okay. A friend Tony Beverly, with me, a friend the predictor. I ever come home TV, so you're performing, yeah, GPL contest. Okay, bye bye.